be quite effective. But I think it's a bit of a double-edged sword, because I don't think you necessarily need to present numbers to make the case that racism exists. You mentioned really insidious things that are very difficult to quantify, and it kind of creates this very difficult debate where some people will say things like, oh, it's all in your head, whereas, you know, some of this stuff is very, very difficult to demonstrate. Having said that, I do think statistics are really important, and I think that the Trump administration might agree with me, because at the moment they're trying to undermine some of the national statistics that exist. So shortly after the inauguration, there's a Republican bill in Congress at the moment which says that federal money should not be used to collect data on racial segregation. This is a really frightening move, because it basically means if we don't have data on racial injustice, the administration can make the case that it just doesn't exist. So I think that, I'm not sure if I'm actually answering your question at all, but I think that actually data is really important for this stuff. It obviously isn't everything, and you don't need to present data to make the case that racial injustice exists, but data is important.
Now, Paul, I'll come back to you. Listening to the question, a compatriot, I suppose, has asked this, obviously suggesting there's racism in Australia. We'll come back to him on that in a moment, but the notion...
Sorry.
It does seem like you're making the case that it's good to use humour to combat racism.
Yes.
There, Donte. We'll come back to you.
Okay.
So what do you think? I mean, obviously you've